Hey, what's up? I'm Michael, and today I wanted to create a quick tutorial for you about Corel VideoStudio, about setting your aspect ratios properly, your project size, and setting up some preferences and things that will help you out. This is for people who are wanting to basically get rid of the black bars and the space around your videos. There are several things, and I'm going to jump in here and show you the different ways that these work. You can see that this is a square image basically, and if I pull this down in here, it's going to stay a square. Now, it says custom, so that's not going to bother anything, but if I click here, you can see it changes that. If I click here to 16 by 9, it's going to change that as well. So what I can do is I double click on this, and I come up here into the photo, or if it's a video, you can double click on that and it'll say, oops, hold on, we pulled the wrong one in. Okay, if it's a video, you double click on it and it's going to say video, and the resampling options are over here. So you're just going to hit fit to project size, and you'll see that does that for you. Now, if it's not, it may be that your video is shot in the wrong thing, and it could be that it's this over here. One of these aspect ratios is off. So if it doesn't say custom, or it doesn't say the one that you want to use, you need to change that to make sure it's the right one. Now, let me go ahead. I'm actually going to delete everything that's in here. I'm going to show you what you should always do. When you start working, you should come up here to Project Preferences and choose the size video that you want to make. And it doesn't matter if it's like 30 frames or 60 frames. I will tell you this, using 60 frames per second will allow you to sync up your audio by 1 tick closer if it's messed up. So if you have to do external audio, it allows you to get 1 tick closer to perfection. So I'm just going to hit cancel to show you something though. You can see if I bring this down in here, say that no matter what I've done, it would not allow me to change that by coming over here, and if I clicked fit to project size, and it still looked exactly the same. There's a workaround, and there's possibly one other problem. And basically the workaround is that you can pull it down here into the overlay track instead of the video track and hit fit to screen. Okay, now that's going to make it to where you have that fit to your overall screen. Now, this is going to happen though. Say you have, just show you, I have both of these in here, and I go fit screen on both of them. There's a problem with this to the point that if you go back and you change your project properties later, and you're definitely sure that you want them all to be fit to screen, there's something you need to do. So they say project properties, and I'm just going to switch this up to 1080, and it's going to screw this up. So, oh no, I'm going to have to come back in here and fit the screen on both of these again. And there is a way to fix this. And again, let me just delete all of those out of there. If you come up to settings and you go to preference, or you just press F6, it's going to come in here, hit edit, click the second one that says use fit to screen as default size and overlay track, hit OK. Now, when I pull this in here, it is going to be the proper size. And when I switch this to another project property, it is actually going to stay with the project size. So, excuse me, let me take care of that. I'm sorry about that. So now at this point, you have your correct project size. If you want to have a video to work with that is the correct size and everything, and that worked for you, come up here to share, pick your export options and export it, and you will now have a video that is the proper size, and you can just pop it back into the video track and it should be proper. Now, here's what I think may be going on. If I come in here to settings and I go to layout settings and I hit default, there are gray bars on either side of this. These are not anything to do with your video, they're just extra space. Be aware of that these are not part of your video stuff. So just to show you for sure, this is the video and this is this. This right here means that it's not to full size, but this is completely to full size. And you can change the color of that as well in your preferences. Right here, it says preview window, and it has black. I can change this to green, and when I do this, you can see that that is the project, the parts of the background that does not have a video or anything in it. So that'll let you know that you have parts that need to be stretched. However, if you take this window, say your window right here is extra large and it's got that way, or say it is this way, or let's actually grab it this way and you'll see what I'm talking about. You see the gray bar is on the side here, but then when I pull this down, the gray bar is on the top and bottom. What this means, I'm going to hit F7 to reset that. What that means is that just this preview window is wrong. So I'm going to bring this back in until I get just the perfect size. And there we go. Now my preview window is actually set to my video. That is something I like to do, is make sure, because that does confuse me as well. If your video is not big enough to see what you're doing and all, you can hit this enlarge. And then when you're ready to go back to your regular thing, you can hit that button again. And I'll show you one more thing right quick. Say you have your video over here and you want to see you want to see it full screen. You click play, and then you double click, and then you go back out, or you can double click again if you want to, or whatever. So that is just the various ways, and that's the only other problems I can think of, is that maybe you're seeing the sidebars and stuff like that, and it's just the actual preview window itself is too large. So I hope that has helped, and let me switch back over here. If y'all have any other questions about Corel VideoStudio or Corel PaintShop Pro, leave them in the comments below or send a tweet to me. If you leave them on my discussion tab here on my channel, I won't get it. I don't know why it doesn't tell me that I have anything. I will go for months at a time without looking at that discussion tab. And it just so happened that somebody had asked me about this problem 3 weeks ago. So if you have any questions, I'll be absolutely happy to help. Y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all later.